Now let's get on with the story. Clump, clump, clump. Horses' hooves flicked up dust. People from the town silently crept back into their houses. Click. A door opened. 4 men found themselves in a waiting room, with men wearing black suits and white ties behind the counter. Even the strongest looked fearful. 4 horsemen rode out from the heart of the range. They were armoured to the teeth with thick, heavy steel. They rode through rugged ranges filled with rock and fields head-high with ferns. Ned Kelly and the bushrangers drew the reins. Ned Kelly, Dan Kelly, Steve Hart, and Joe Bryan. These horsemen rode far and wide to steal from the rich and give to the poor. This town is at our mercy. To hell with the bushrangers. Shoot them like dogs if they dare to resist, said Ned Kelly. Crossing an open desert floor when a town came into sight, it was a success for the bushrangers. The sound of the town rumble quickly died with the sight of a handgun. All that could be heard was horses' hooves hitting the ground. Click, the opening of a door. 4 men found themselves in a waiting room with men wearing black suits and white ties behind the counter. A grumbly voice said, "Open up." The man resisted for a second, but with the sight of a handgun, he quickly grabbed a ring of keys and slid one off. He presented it to the man and said, "The vault's behind the door to the left." Ned Kelly walked over to the door, but the guard blocked it. Even with the presence of a gun, he didn't budge. Bang. With a turn of the key, the enormous vault door swung open. The men raced in and started stuffing their bags full of gold. They filled every bag to the brim. They swiftly opened the door and loaded the horses, and then they galloped away. All that could be heard was the gallop of horses' hooves and a cry of success. They rode through the forest. They were nearing the end, but there was a nasty surprise. Bang, 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 ding, ding, ding. The sound of bullets deflecting off their armour. "It's the troopers," yelled Ned Kelly. A yelp of pain. "Dan's been shot in the back of the leg," said Steve. Bang, bang, bang. The bullets easily penetrated the trooper's thin armour. 1 trooper dropped after the next. A yelp of pain. Joe had also been shot in his leg. Ah! Steve had been shot in the only hole in his armour, his nose. Ned Kelly turned round for 1 second, but bang, he'd also been shot. His vision was blurry. A swoop of troopers were heading his way. He tried to resist, but he was just too weak. The troopers picked him up and threw him in a cart before taking him to his cell. He sat in a cell and thought, "Such is life." He was hung the next day. His final defiant words were, "Such is life."